First of all, please excuse the lighting while I try to figure it out with this whole new background thing. Today I'm going to be reviewing Fresh Off the Boat by Eddie Huang. There's just recently been a TV show about this book, and it's a sitcom about Eddie and his family, and they've been trying to make their way through suburban Orlando as immigrants. The show is genuinely funny, but it deviates from the book a lot. And it focuses on every member of the family rather than just Eddie himself. So kind of along the same lines, Eddie Huang has a restaurant in New York, and this whole book follows his growing up. He identifies with hip-hop culture, he experiences racism. He's kind of a delinquent teenager, so there's that as well. I have mixed feelings about the book, but I can say that it's thoroughly entertaining. First off, the good stuff. Eddie Huang raises an important discussion with this book. A lot of racism that he talks about, be it at school, in the workplace, or just in general, I don't think I've really kind of experienced it on the same level or in the same way, but I can sympathize with the sort of alienation that he experiences. He gets into a lot of fights, mishaps, and he even becomes a drug dealer at one stage, and there's this element of constant outrageousness that complements the social backdrop of the narrative. There's a bit of humor, a bit of nostalgia, and basically everything that a good memoir should have. His lifestyle is pretty different from anyone I know, like an 80s Asian kid with borderline abusive parents. He's consumed with hip-hop culture. There's just that bit of familiarity when you strip away all of the other stuff, and you're just left with a kid who's trying to fit into the world, and there's something really human about that. There are, of course, some things that have bothered me. The book's written in heavy slang, and the colloquialism can really get to you sometimes. Like, there are moments where I truly did not understand what he was trying to say. And I get that that's trying to fit in with the characterization and the personality, but sometimes it's a little disingenuous. Also, he grew up in the 80s and in America, so I couldn't identify with that particular cultural aspect, and I think if I was more interested in hip-hop culture, I could have taken a bit more away from the book. I didn't resonate with the book that much, even though I was entertained. And there's also just other things like being super opinionated. There's just this element where if someone doesn't fit into his perception on how he thinks they should behave, like, he judges them a lot, and it's a little uncomfortable at times. He's kind of conceited about his own intelligence, and he's really proud in a weird way about all the unlawful things that he's done, but the book's honest, I can give him that. What I really appreciate is the vigor or passion in which he tells his story. That is something quite valuable in this type of literature, or any type of literature in general. So yeah, I hope you're happy.